Welcome to CEI2EYE. We have some special guests today.
Hi.
Ben and Eli, welcome. So, what business ideas do you guys have for us today?
Well, our grandparents live on a farm, and me and Eli were thinking about making a store where we sell my grandma's canned goods that she makes and stuff that we have in our garden. I want to go play now.
All right, bye. Hi, I'm Ashley Jefferson, and welcome to CEI2EYE, brought to you by Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. In this show today, we give you a closer look at what everyday looks like in our office through seeing eye to eye with different Lakepreneurs at Grand Valley State University. In this episode, we are joined by the entrepreneur in resident at CEI, Thomas Koch. Thank you for coming to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Can you tell us what you're currently working on at CEI for us as an entrepreneur in resident? What does that mean?
Well, that means two things. I'm someone who helps out with some of the programming here at the Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Most importantly, I help run the 77 Idea Lab Student Accelerator. In addition, I'm actually an entrepreneur myself, so I'm working on a startup right now called Varsity Gems, which is an NFT company, name, image, and likeness space working with college athletes. So I spend the bulk of my time here working with students who are either in the accelerator or just students at large from the campus who have a business idea and want some kind of support, and they lean on me and my experience as an entrepreneur to help guide them.
So you mentioned NFTs. Can you tell us more of what that means, especially for your business?
Sure. So the term means non-fungible token, and that's something in the blockchain that's actually, you can't hold it. It's not a tangible good. It's something that exists, but it's unique. And so the way I like to describe it with what we're doing, we're creating these for athletes. So I think of them as digital trading cards, just like you'd collect baseball cards or hockey cards in the old days. We're doing that for college athletes.
So how did you get into entrepreneurship?
It's a great question. I think I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. It started back when I was really a little kid. I was always coming up with fake business ideas. I was in DECA in high school and made it all the way to national finals. I do come from a family with a bit of entrepreneurial roots. On my mom's side, they ran a massive dairy farm. And on my dad's side, my grandfather and my father were both entrepreneurs. So I'd grown up in a house where entrepreneurship was really key to success for us.
Did you study business in school?
I studied a little bit of business. My major was actually economics. I went to Kalamazoo College down in Kalamazoo and really had a great experience there, learned quite a bit. And then I also have a law degree, but I waited a few years to go back to law school. So I worked in the business world for 3 years.
Do you feel like other students have to start with the same path of being in economics or a business related course to be an entrepreneur?
I think you major in what you're interested in. And entrepreneurship comes from you doing something you enjoy and finding a way to turn it into a business. Accounting and finance are always really good, but also you need those computer scientists and those technologists that can work on those things. Students that come from a health background, this is a huge area. Right now, that's going to be the biggest sector of our economy. One of the things I would say right now, I was reading some of the quotes from Bill Seidman, who the school is named after, on the way in today. And one of the great quotes he had back in 2008 when the recession was going on, we're in a time of great change. So now is a great opportunity for students from all backgrounds to say, yes, I majored in this, and maybe that normally seemed like I would be a nurse, but maybe now I can use my nursing skills and go into a business. I have to come to a place like the CEI to get the business skills that maybe I don't get up at the nursing school.
So we're going to play Never Have I Ever Business Edition. So never have I ever been fired from a job. You have?
Oh.
You want to elaborate a little bit?
Which one? Many times.
For the same reason or different reasons?
I actually have also done one of those. You're fired. No, I quit. I'll tell you, the first time I ever got fired was as a job, my high school job as a busboy. I was fired because I just stopped coming. I was playing rugby, and my boss didn't realize that we had games and practices and things. And so he kept scheduling me, so I just stopped showing up.
Never have I ever quit from a job in a week.
Whew.
You have?
Yeah. I think my record was under 24 hours.
Oh, wow. That's a day. Wow.
I was hired by an attorney in law school, and he was absolutely terrible. Turns out he wanted me to defend him while he was on trial, and he had been a doctor prior to being a lawyer, and he was on trial for his drug issues, and he still hasn't paid me. I worked like
for the 24 hours?
Yeah, I was $10 an hour. I want my $40.
Never have I ever wore pajamas in a Zoom meeting.
No.
No, you have not? You're always dressed up?
Well, caveat that I don't really wear pajamas. I wear like shorts, like basketball shorts and a t-shirt, so nothing
okay.
formal.
Never have I ever distracted coworkers with YouTube videos. You're very guilty of that here in this office.
Part of my role in life is to empower the Gen Zs of today by showing them things that happened before they were born.
Never have I ever pulled a prank in this office.
Yes. Well, formally or informally. We've definitely filled a cubicle with packing peanuts before.
Oh. Never have I ever stole someone's lunch. You have? Oh my. Was it here? Because I've had some stuff missing. Okay.
One of the companies I worked for, the lunchroom, break room area there was an active crime scene most of the time. But it was usually like they would cater in like a Jimmy John's or something, and we would just walk in and get sandwiches and pretend like we knew. I've also snuck into a couple of conferences and eaten when I wasn't supposed to be there because I was like at a hotel and I was like, instead of paying for dinner, let's just go here.
I think that's a little different.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Never have I ever had my lunch stolen.
Oh, I've had my lunch stolen. Yeah.
Did you ever find the culprit?
Oh,
how does that work?
I usually knew who it was. Because usually I told people what I was bringing and they would go take it from me.
So students that want to start their own business, what are some do's and don'ts?
I think a lot of times students are intimidated by the process. You can't just go get started and do something. Big do is ask for help. Ask people around you. Ask, we exist here at the CEI. Other people exist. Ask for help because people will give it to you. And if you're active in doing things, they'll want to help you.
So thank you again for joining us at CEI2EYE today. How can people get connected with you?
My email address is right on the website, coket@gvsu.edu. I'm always available. If people email, they can, of course, come and see me. I'm usually here Tuesday and Wednesday, like 9 to 3. So that's a great time to pop into the office. We like face-to-face visits. And there's usually other students around here, too, that can work with you.
All right, perfect. Thank you for tuning in to CEI2EYE. We have more stories for you to hear. Bye now.
Bye.